All right, welcome everyone to the call. My name is Dominique Barbie and I'll be presenting here tonight. Happy Friday to you all, wherever you're coming from. I'm going to be sharing some information on how you can use a 10-week retirement and a retirement plan and help you retire early. And I know they usually say retirement takes about 40, 50 years, 30, 40, 50 years, somewhere in that notch. But I'm telling you here today, you can actually be able to retire early. And when I say retire early, what I mean by that is meaning if you want to work, you can work. If you don't want to work, you don't have to work. And having abundance in your bank account and having the money to do whatever you want. I'm talking about complete financial freedom, all debts wiped out. If that sounds good to you, type a 888 in the chat so I can show you the information that's going to bless so many people if you really understand what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. So this is a 10-week retirement plan. Zoom, simple, right? And one thing that I want to alert you about, if you look at your bank account, if you look at the money that you have right now, I want to tell you that you can literally 10 times that over the next 2 to 3 months, okay? With this 10-week retirement plan that's a little less than 3 months, all right, we're going to show people how to make their income skyrocket. And one of the ways that you're going to be able to do that is with these buy now, pay later apps. Whether you qualify or not does not matter. And I don't know if you know this, but you can make 4, 5, or 6 or 7 figures using Klarna, Affirm, Zip, Afterpay, Empower. All of these apps that you see right here, you could take a picture because you can literally make 6 or 7 figures with these apps. And what they are apps that allow people from all different parts of the world. Some people are able to apply, some people are not. All you have to do is create a free account on all of these, and then they will start to tell you how much they will give you to buy for things online. Okay, the way that works, for example, if you want to buy a new TV set at Best Buy, you can go to affirm.com, and if you get $1,000 and it costs $1,000, Affirm will give you the money for that, and you could pay either no down payment or monthly payments or weekly payments. So depending on the app that you use, it's basically like funding. It's like quick funding that allows you to pay for things. Now, just think about that mindset. If you are an entrepreneur and you have something that costs money, you can actually use these apps for what I'm going to show you and use it to invest, or you can help other people invest in these programs with these apps. What that means is people who may have normally not had the money, or maybe you don't have the money, it doesn't matter because you can help people find money and they will be able to join what I'm going to show you, okay? So if they don't have the money, you want to think of it in a perspective of there's thousands, if not millions of people out there who will get approved. And if you invest your money, all right, if you don't get approved or you can't do it or whatever, if you invest your money with, I'm not going to say investment, but if you put your money into what I'm going to show you, right, you can flip it and show them how to flip their money. So it's pretty powerful. Basically, with short paraphrase, buy now, pay later apps will allow you to borrow money with no credit check, right? And invest it into different things like this and grow your money. Okay. So one of those is the TBR Prosperity Magnet System. I'm going to show you how to never worry about money again with the 10-week retirement plan. When I first saw this plan, I literally was not able to go to sleep because I was like, oh my gosh, the average person could do this. And the cool part about it is you can pay daily with the $50, the $200, and the $1,000 level. Now, with this, the $50, $200, and $1,000 level, what happens is you're able to come into a system, and we have a rotator. What a rotator is, it allows you to come in, and when we market, leaders market, the company markets, what they're going to do is rotate whoever is getting ready to sign up. If you're marketing on a consistent basis, people are going to be signing up, right? So they're marketing, and as people are signing up, they're going to basically give people the link of the next person in line, and the next person in line, and the next person in line, and the next person in line. Very cool. Now, with the $150 level, this one's already out right now. It's a residual income builder, and you can make up to $250,000 a month. I'll get into that. But with the 10-week retirement plans, these levels are coming out at the next week. At the end of next week, these are coming out, and it's going to be crazy because it's going to start in pre-launch, and you're going to literally be able to see people come into your network, people come into your back office, and people, a projected income of how you can make once everybody upgrades. It's very powerful. So optional, you can use Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay, Zip, and Power App to cover all the financial fees simply by sharing this video or sharing this with four people who want to create daily income and monthly income and are able to literally use funding if they want to and sign up for a 50, 200, and $1,000 level. So the 10-week retirement plan is a pass up system. So a few of the highlights are basically it's only $50, $150, $200, or $1,000 to start. And you're going to get it's 50% commission plus a worldwide rotator. So that means everybody who comes into the 50, 150, and the $1,000 level are going to go into a rotator, and people are going to follow you into the $150 monthly level as well. Okay, you're going to be able to break even on your first 3 members. Ooh. All right. You're going to be able to break even on your first 3 members, get paid daily in a global marketplace. You're going to be able to be trained by 6 and 7 figure income earners, which means you are going to get a wealth transfer of knowledge of how to build a successful 6 or 7 figure business. Now let's get to it. So this is the $150 level. This is monthly residuals. So all you need to do in your first week with this level is get your first 3 people, and then you're going to get $100 off your monthly membership. Now you're only paying $50 a month. Boom. Now week 2, when those 3 get their 3, not you getting it, you don't have to keep getting 5, 10, 20, 80 million people. You only get your 3, and you help your 3 get their 3. You're going to be at $125 a week, $500 a month. You're going to have a team of over 10 people, right? And then you're going to go to week 3 and teach that same group of this group right here to do the same thing. Throughout the whole compensation plan, you only need 3 personals. Active members means 3 personals in your link or your referral link, right, to make up to $250K per month. Week 3, those 3 get 3, you're at $1,000 a month. Week 4, those 3 do the same thing, you're at $2,000 a month. Each week it keeps duplicating until you're at $250,000 a month. So that's how that works. Basically, if you don't understand compensation plans, or maybe you're not good at numbers, not everybody is good at numbers, that's okay. Just think of 3 people, they duplicate, boom, and you keep going forward with that, right? So here's how the pass up system works. So with the pass up system is that's the $50 level, the $200 and the $1,000 level. You get your first 4 members. Now with the pass up system that's coming out, remember, it has a worldwide rotator. And on top of that, the way that I'm going to be strategically building is placing people under each other. If you're in the top 25 to 50 people, you can actually register. If you come in at the 50, the 200, 1,000 together, you can pre-register and go at the top of the entire organization with just pre-registering and filling out the form and the waiting list after this. You're going to be able to keep person 1 and 3 once you have 4 members, right? Either that's you get your own 4 members by sharing this video 4 times, or the rotator does it for you. You're going to keep your first and third person. Remember, this is a pass up system. So your person 2 and 4 get passed up to your sponsor, right? So week 1, you bring in 4 people, or the rotator does it. You pass up 2 of them to your upline. Simple. You keep 2 sales. 2 times 25 is $50, right? 2 times 100 is $200. That means, cha-ching, you're going to be making constant income. And guess what? You can choose how you want to get paid. So if you want to get paid through Cash App, Zelle, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you want to do, those 2, whatever level you're on, right, you're going to get 2 payments of 50, 200, or 1,000. And remember that $150 a month level on the back end? Guess what? You're going to be at that first rank, and you're going to get $100 off the monthly membership if you're on this level. If you're on the $1,000 level, you just made it $1,000 right there. Now week 2, remember, the first week you got 4 from yourself, the rotator, or a combination of both. Okay. What happened is those 4 people, two of them, right? Your 2 that you kept. Remember, I said you got 2 payments. The 2 members each are going to do the same thing. Everybody is only duplicating one thing, getting your 4 people, okay? Getting your 4 people who want to make daily income and want to retire early, okay? and who want to use those buy now, pay later apps and pay for it or use their own money and share this so that other people can use the buy now, pay later apps, which is funding. That's basically funding. So they pass up two each to you and give you four new people. So on top of the two in the previous slide, you got four payments of 25, which is $100, four payments of $100, 400, four payments of $500, that's 2,000. These are what you would make on each of these levels. And guess what? Those same people who were on that first slide, they come in on the $150 a month level two, right? And they come in on the income streams that we have together. We're all going to come together on these income streams. Now you're going to be at $500 a month, right? Very, very cool. Week 3, the 4 members from the previous slide, right? Each get their 4 and pass 2 each up to you. This gives you 8 new people this week. 8 times 25 is 200. 8 times 100 is 800. 8 times 500 is 4,000. This is called the math is mathing, okay? That means they're going to get a 200 payment, 800, and $4,000 payment depending on what level you're on. And that's only week 3. That's powerful right there. Because if you are able to figure it out any way that you can and go as high as you can, that's what I would honestly say, especially if you're on these early calls like this. You want to do as high as you can. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I'm saying it because you'll be able to make more money. And the cool part is this is called strategic planning. Okay. The reason I was able to hit $200,000 a month is because I had a strategy. I struggled online for 2.5 years, and the reason why most people don't make money online, now I'm not gonna say, a specific number, but what I will say is this: they don't have a strategy. They don't have a plan, really. It's like, what's the strategy? So with this, we already got the strategy together for you here. And one of the strategies is when we launch, okay, it's going to go into pre-launch. So next week or the end of next week or whatever it is, you're going to be able to create your account for free, okay? And we're going to start placing people on the waiting list. So if you're on here and you have not filled out the waiting list, make sure you fill it out. We're going to start strategically placing people on the waiting list. You're going to be able to see people coming in under you, right? And you're going to see a projected income. Now, let me ask you this. If you sign up for a free account and you looked at your project, you got 1, 2, or 3 or 4 people under you on the before pre-launch, right? Everybody took their spot. And the back office said, with these people under you, maybe you got 2 people, maybe you got 3 people under you, maybe the rotator put who knows how many people under you, right? Maybe you got 1 person, maybe they got 2, right? It's very simple. When people see this, they lock arms, right? If you saw $2,000 or you saw $800 or if you saw even $100 or $500 or $1,000, aren't you going to make sure you upgrade when the launch comes? Just type a 777 or 888 in the chat. If you saw that projected income, it got money in that back office, and when it's time to launch, you're upgrading. Wouldn't you want to upgrade? You can see it right in your face. It's no gotchas here, right? So residual is going to be building to $1,000 a month. So week 4,
Okay, I will.
Week 4, right? Now you got 16 new payments of 25, which is 400. 16 times 100 is 1,600, and 16 times 500. That is from those 8 members from the previous slide doing exactly, everybody's doing the same thing. This is called duplication, right? And everybody's passing up their 2 and keeping their 2. That means every week that you get 2 passed up to you, they all got to pass up 2 to you just like you did. It's an infinite a matter of payments, right? And I did this program, I did a pass up program, okay, when I was struggling, and my dream was to make $10,000 a month online. That was literally my dream, y'all, okay? And when they released, it was a pass up system that came out, it was brand spanking new, right? I found out about it probably I think maybe the day before it was launching or 2 days before it was launching, right? I locked in. I was in a Facebook group. I locked in it was like the waiting list Facebook group or whatever it was. never made $10,000 a month before then in my entire life. Okay. Joined multiple programs, right? Probably by that time I had probably joined over 10 programs by that time or more. I don't know. But I couldn't recruit and I couldn't get any sales in none of them. They had a rotator, They had a simple pass up system, and I kid you not, within my first 30 days, I was at $10,000 a month. Okay. And I went on to $20,000 a month in that program. All because I got in at the freaking right time. It was the right program and it was daily pay. And this was before those buy now, pay later apps. Once you got those buy now, pay later apps, and you show somebody this and you let them know they can get funding, we got funding available. Oh man, you're at complete domination, unlimited income. Residuals build into $2,000 a month. Okay, week 5, you got $800 payments, $3,200 payments, $16,000 payments, and $5,000 a month. Week 6, $1,600 payment. This is another $1,600 on a $50 payment, $6,400 on a $200 payment. Where do they do that at? $32,000 on a $1,000 payment. When I tell you, I was racing and rummaging. I was getting that money so fast for that 1250 level, whatever number it is, 1400, whatever that number is. I was like, I'm getting that because I remember what happened the last time. Week 7, 3,200, 12,800, 64,000, and $20,000 a month residual. Week 8, 6,400, 25,000, 128,000, and $50,000 a month residual. This is everybody working together. This is everybody working together. It's not you by yourself. Week 9, $12,800 more on the $50 level, $51,000 on the $200 level, and $256,000 on the $1,000 level. When have you ever been able to spend $1,000 or $1,250 or whatever the number is, $1,400 if you are on every single level, and make $250,000? I'll wait. Where can you do that? All right. Week 10, you're 512, and obviously disclaimer, past profit do not equal future results. But I'm just saying, you all are on the right place at the right time. You obviously attracted this. You obviously manifested this. I'll say that. Your 512 members each get 4 and pass 2 each up to you. That's 1,000 new people this week. 1,000 payments of $25. 1,000 payments of $100. 100K, 25K. 1,000 payments of 500 is $500,000. You just became a millionaire off of a compensation plan like this. Okay? And residuals building to $250,000 plus per month. Wow, that's crazy to think about. You and 4 people can do this together. All right? It's enough of us, even, I'm telling you, listen to the sound of my voice. Where 2 or 3 agree, anything is possible. With you yourself, anything is possible. When you gather with 2 or 3 or more, now you become a force to be reckoned with. So you get your 4 people who you all touch and agree, and you all work together and become 4 agreeing, and you run this up, you can run it up. You and one person, right? You and one person can run this up. You and another person can run this up, right? And then those people, everybody, let me tell you something. If you look on your Facebook page, right, and you just scroll down on your Facebook friends, just literally today, you can do it. Go scroll on your Facebook page and keep scrolling and look at the people on your Facebook friends list, right? And I want you to look at those people and see if anybody on there that you see have ever tried to make money, or you've seen them online, they were in any program or anything like that. Those are the type of people who will literally crush this. Okay? I went down my Facebook and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about these people. I forgot about this person. I forgot. I'm like, oh, right? On top of that, we have the Manifest in 7 Days challenge, right? It's going to help you get your energy together so that you can manifest $1,000 in 7 days. Okay? So that's 2 by 2. So if you are the first 25 to go all in, all right, they open up a few more spots, all right. Bonuses, you get the Millionaire Mastermind, private coaching until the end of the year, until you make your first 100K. You're going to get a ticket to the Airbnb Mastermind. I love doing Airbnb Masterminds. Last time we did it, oh my gosh, people had so much success. And you'll be able to see me live with the $1 million bonus training and strategy. All right, I'm going to take you behind the scenes, and I'm going to actually show you live footage of some footage that I was able to see at a seminar that I went to when I was stuck at $250,000. And when I was stuck at that $250,000, I wanted to become a seven-figure earner online. Remember, my dream was $10,000 a month. Then after I made $10,000 a month, I was like, I want to make seven figures now, right? And I'll show you a live footage of some of the things that I was able to see that really changed my life. And just honestly, being in a room with like-minded people is going to help increase your awareness. I remember it was a woman that I was working with, and she was at $2,000 a month, I think, when I met her. And I told her, I said, "Listen, I just need you to get to this event, okay? I'm going to be at this event. I want you to come to this event. Whatever you got to do, you got to get there." And she said she didn't have a babysitter or whatever the case may be. I said, "I don't know about this babysitter situation, but you got to figure it out. I want you to come, and I want to touch you, and I want you to give you this wealth message." And I kid you not, she came to the meeting, the event that we had, and I told her, I said, "You're gonna hit $50,000 a month, right? And it's gonna happen fast." And I kid you not, she came back home and she was at $50,000 a month in a short blink of an eye. I can't even make this up. Top 25 before the first 25. 100 come in. It's going to be a lot of people coming in. I'm super, super laser focused on this program. And I got one other program that we're doing, and we're all doing that. We're doing it together anyway, right? Just that's it for the rest of the year. I'm good because all of us in here can make 100,000 to $1,000,000. So you're gonna get access to the private rotator for the top 25. This is an extra rotator, right? Well, I'll also put people under you, and the company will too. Pure freedom with more money than you know what to do potential. This offer combo will never be given out again. I highly recommend, if you're thinking about going all in on all of the levels, go let me know or fill out the form and put it on the form. And also, you can look up those buy now, pay later apps and see what you qualify for. And because people are using that left and right, and then people are just finding money in their drawers. I don't know, but they're gonna get it back. I'm looking like I look at it as you're gonna get it right back with this, especially with the positioning. So much more behind the scenes goodies, 100,000 plus in value, freedom lifestyle, 90 days to 6 months blueprint to a completely new life. You're going to be getting introduced to some heavy hitters who are just, I'm talking about amazing. You can get around them, and yeah, you're going to be forced to level up. Not forced as in somebody going to pull your arm and force you. You're going to be around them, and then it's just going to wear off on you. So you're gonna get, just like being around five broke people, that's gonna wear off on you too, right? I've been there, done that, and I don't want to go back. Okay. So 6 or 7 figures with money app strategy, behind the scenes cash flow as well. How to do that, because this strategy right here, I'm telling you, oh my gosh, if y'all really understood the power of it, you would just be on a whole nother level. I've been almost feel like mission to repeat this over and over and over and over until I get into some people's head. I've literally been helping so many people make money. Literally, people just paying attention, making money, because they understand that they have the power to create wealth. You have the power to create wealth. You have the ability to work. You have the ability to create anything in your life when you align yourself with your ideals, you align yourself with your desires, when you align your energy with your desires, and when you operate in an atmosphere of gratitude, you will have everything on heaven and earth will be given to you. Okay, everything that you want will be given to you when you are honestly in the energy of serenity, calm, peace, joy. But if you are wanting things and you're in a vibration of lack, anger, rage, resentment, jealousy, fear, all those things repel money. And I'll tell that from going from depressed, super depressed. I used to be super depressed, and I used to be very poor. Okay, I had to learn that I had to change my energy first, and then it will happen. Most people think when they get it, they will be happy, but you must be happy and grateful first, and then your energy shifts to align with that, and then it will attract to you. That is what happens. So you get in harmony with your desire first on an energetic level, and you can tell by the way you feel on a daily basis what you're attracting. Okay, so if you feel like you can do this, if you feel like you can make money with this, if you feel like you want to be a part of this, if you, oh, thank you, yes, if you feel like you can honestly have that faith, because I believe that you can do it. I believe everybody on this call can do it. And guess what? You want to know a secret? The secret is make a decision. Decide that you're going to do it. Decide that you're going to create the wealth, right? Decide that you're going to operate in love. And when you operate in love, you'll have more. It's crazy like that. Have you ever been in a situation where you had no choice but to do something? Have you ever been in a situation you didn't have a choice, so you had to do it and you got it done? But then when you got the choice to do it, you was like, I don't feel like doing it. Have you ever had to, for example, lose weight for something really quickly, right? And you lost that weight and your body was like, ooh, eat that sandwich, eat that burger, eat that blah, blah, blah. And you was like, nope, I'm not eating that. I got to get ready for this event. Right? Has that ever happened to you? I don't know that happened to me before. I was trying to get something together, and you've been there before, where you told your mind what to do versus your mind told you. You know what I mean? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Type of 777 if you understand what I'm talking about. So when you make a decision that I'm going to get the wealth that I want, I'm worth it, I'm worthy of everything that I can ever ask for, then you will have it. Then you will have it. And nothing and no one can stop you besides your own thoughts and what you're doing with your vibration. The person who says, I could make $2,000 online versus the person says, nobody will ever work with me and not make $2,000 a month. Or the people who say, oh, in the past this happened, or the past that happened, or this happened. I tried this program, right? Y'all been there. But listen to what I say. That the only thing that you have to change is what you're thinking and speaking and saying. And people say that all the time, but really on an energetic level, when you start to tell your mind what to think. I don't care what the physical is you see on the physical. It's a physical truth, but it's a physical lie, but a spiritual truth. Have you ever heard that? A physical lie, it looked like maybe your bank account may look like this or look like that. But the spiritual truth in the spiritual realm, you got millions of dollars. It's just waiting for you to align, right? So you can start shifting that energy with that spiritual truth and focus on the spiritual truth in the invisible realm, because the invisible realm creates the physical realm. And most people are working from the physical and they turning their wheels and they trying to do this and do this. But what you don't real what you realize in the spiritual realm, you align your energy, your serenity, your calm, your peace. You start telling your mind, I have more money than I know what to do with. Leaders are contacting me from all over the world. I'm amazed at how easy it is to make money. I'm a money magnet. I make money every day. I see a magnet within me pulling money. Money is just attracting to me every day. Money do grow on trees. I see money tree. They go on money tree. I feel the money. I see the money. I get in the shower. It's a money shower. Don't get me started, because I went from nothing to becoming the first millionaire in my family. And I did visualization using my words and using my heart. So you can do it too. And if you believe first, the money will come. I'm telling you that. So we do have a waiting list. I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I don't know who needed to hear that, but you can shift your energy at any moment. You can create your own circumstances. You are not guided by any circumstances. That was the biggest lesson that I learned. Circumstances don't control me. I control the circumstances. You can create your own circumstances. You can create new circumstances. You can change your trajectory. Period. So I'm gonna if you not on the waiting list, put your information on the waiting list. Okay, and use those visualization techniques I was saying. I was saying visualization techniques, the money tree, the money shower. Yeah, those are real. They say money don't grow on trees. In my world, it do. Stop saying stuff is expensive. Stop saying you broke. Stop saying that. If something is look expensive, don't go tell your husband, your wife, or your sister, "Ooh, that's expensive." We don't say that around this house. My kids even know we don't say nothing is expensive. That's cheap. I don't care if it's $100,000. I'm like, "Ooh, that's cheap," but my face might be like, that's cheap. Right? My husband like the inflation is going up and this and this. I'm like, that's cheap. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope, 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 nope. And I literally got wealthy doing those denying, call it the thing that is not as though it is. Okay? Call it the thing that is not as though it is. It's right in the word. It's right in front of our faces. You keep on speaking what you want to see and stop speaking what you don't want to see. Stop telling that sad story. You're not a victim. You're a victor. You're a victor. Stop telling that story. The stories that you tell are going to affect you. Change the past. Everything's working out well for you, right? That's important. That is so important. So if you're not doing the manifest in 7 days challenge, I highly recommend you to start that challenge. I posted it in the training group, in the training chat. Sorry, I'm trying to just find this form. Here's the form. If you're watching the recording, it's in the what is it called? If you're watching the recording, it's in the description. If you're on here now, it's in the Zoom. There you go, Sherry. Sherry said, I'm now techie. I can't believe this. Yes, you say that. If you're not technical, say, yep, I know exactly how to get around technical stuff. You better speak to those bills. Right? That's the form in the chat, everyone. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go on this Friday. I hope you got value out of this. I'll see you guys Monday and have a wonderful Friday. Thank you. God bless.